Advice for young people who want to be rich from Robert Kiyosaki. Young people who want to be wealthy are given some counsel by Robert Kiyosaki. This advice will be presented in two parts. In part 1 of this video, I'll share 5 of his advice. In part 2, I'll share more. So, after watching the first segment, look for the second to get the full scope of his counsel. Rich Dad, Poor Dad is one of the most well-known financial books in history, which was authored by Robert Kiyosaki. He is a multimillionaire entrepreneur and real estate investor. Robert has offered various pieces of advice for those who want to be wealthy in life. I give you 5 of Robert Kiyosaki's most inspiring counsel in this video. The 4th piece of advice is so crucial, you won't want to miss it. So make sure to watch the entire video. If you're a new visitor, subscribe to this channel so you may be notified when we post new educational and motivational videos. Number 1. One of the greatest hurdles you face in life is overcoming your own self-doubt. Look in the mirror to find out who is keeping you unsuccessful or in poverty. Your self-limiting thoughts, low self-esteem, and pessimistic outlook on prospects. Humans have the capacity for incredible achievement, but if you're like most people, finding excuses will keep you stuck where you are for the rest of time. Stop blaming others. Make decisions for yourself. Dream big and go after what you want. Number 2. Serve more people if you want to be affluent and wealthy. Who are the world's wealthiest individuals? The world's greatest issues are solved by the most kind-hearted people. Sowing and reaping is a basic law that governs the generation of wealth. You get richer the more people you can serve. You shouldn't waste your time as a young person on unimportant things. Dealing with those who view situations negatively is not a good idea. Your main task should be to identify a significant human concern that you can address for a sizable population of people and learn how to monetize it. Learn how to solve problems if you want to be wealthy. I don't claim that it's that simple. You will face challenges and headaches, but the results will be worth it in the end. Number 3. It is best to find someone who has already been somewhere if you want to go there. Tell me about your goals, and I'll name 3 to 5 people who have accomplished goals like yours in the past. These individuals who have accomplished what you hope to accomplish have gone through a variety of rejections, mistakes, failures, and tears that have ultimately made them wise enough to realize their dreams. You don't need to reinvent the wheel if you want to do what they have. By finding people who have already done what you want to achieve and taking the time to learn from them, you can avoid making a number of mistakes. As a young adult, Martin Luther King Jr. began his advocacy and went on to become one of the most well-known campaigners in history. How did he achieve it? He researched Gandhi's biography and mannerisms. The wealthiest and most well-known investor in the world today is Warren Buffett. How did he rise to that position? He was an investor who also happened to be Benjamin Graham's student. No matter what your goals are, the first step is to identify individuals who have accomplished goals akin to yours in the past, and research their backgrounds to learn how they did it. Number 4. You only get poor if you give up. The most crucial factor is that you should take action. Most people simply talk about and imagine becoming wealthy. Most of us dream because it is enjoyable to do so. Due to the bitterness of action, mistakes, rejections, failures, and tears, the majority of individuals choose to escape it by talking instead. There are people I know who expressed an interest in starting their own businesses to me more than 10 years ago. But they are still working at miserable jobs as of this writing. You must realize as a young person that by acting, you stand to lose nothing. You will fail, make mistakes, and maybe weep, but in the end, you will only improve. Never consume pleasant fantasies. Consume sour acts. Number 5. Luxury purchases are made last by the wealthy, as opposed to the poor and middle class. Why? Emotional control. Apple has grown to be a $1 trillion business, not because the world requires its products, but because it desires them. An ordinary person makes enough money to spend. The wealthy are paid to invest. You'll become impoverished if you lack the self-control to resist the need to go after every shiny object. Always ask yourself, do I really need this product, or is it just a mere want? Before making any purchases, you'll soon realize that 90% of the items you purchase are mere wants. Most of the time, rather than buying these new, shiny things because we actually need them, we do it because everyone else is. As I said earlier, this advice is in 2 parts. Check part 2 for other inspiring advice by Robert Kiyosaki. You don't want to miss part 2 of this video. You will see the link to part 2 in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, we would like to give you another interesting video for you to enjoy next. Before then, we will be very happy if you can like this video and share it with your friends on social media. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss other interesting videos like this.